CKJ Crypto News, where we discuss cryptocurrency and revolutionary blockchain technology. Crypto pioneers, I hope all is doing well on this beautiful Friday. I have a huge show planned today about Chris Larsen, CEO of Ripple. Our theme for 2018 is the proof is in the partnerships. And boy, does Ripple have partnerships. But one of the most important things I look for when I'm investigating a crypto is who's the founder, who's the team, who's backing it, who are the investors. And I'm telling you, I think one of the main reasons I like Ripple so much because they have created the A-team. The A-team. Today we'll be reviewing Chris Larsen's background a little bit. He's been in many companies that have been extremely successful. He's actually has a track mark for success. He's been blazing a trail in the tech world for years, and that's why I believe in Chris Larsen. I believe in the project that he's back in Ripple. I believe that this is a trendsetter in the crypto world, and I believe this is one of the most important things in a company is people that can be a mover and a shaker. That is for sure. Don't forget, I tweet all articles to myself, CKJ at CKJ Crypto News. And at one time, when Ripple was up to $3, Ripple co-founder is now richer than Google founders on paper after cryptocurrency exchange. But he was already a billionaire before Ripple. He's actually behind quite a few fintech companies. I just want to go over that. This is like what really excites me about a team. I know when they're being backed by people that have really blazed a trail of success in real world, then I'm really confident in this guy's talent and this guy's skill to do big things for Ripple. Now, earlier I did do a video on Ripple CEO. He basically says that Ripple will crush Bitcoin, and I believe that. I believe that they are taking advantage of some of the flaws that Bitcoin has had as far as transaction time, as far as transaction fees, and they pretty much said they improved on that. And I believe that Ripple has an A-team. And that's why I believe the CKJ Crypto News will be successful also, because that's why no one can do anything by themselves. You have to build a very good team, and that's what I've built. That's why I've built the CKJ Alliance. It's a bunch of crypto pioneers who have come together to pretty much see this channel be successful. And I got some huge people that's been doing so much great things for me. I can't thank you enough. Pretty much, matter of fact, tonight I think I'll throw a huge shout-out video together. But everybody's been sending me links and through Twitter and just bringing really good information or backing me up after a video. Last night someone said, oh, Ripple won't reach $1 trillion. I said, are you crazy? That's the same thing they said about Apple back in the 80s. And back in the 80s, they never would have imagined that Apple is on the verge of being $1 trillion company. And not only is Apple on the verge of being $1 trillion company, but Amazon, Google, they're close behind with like $750 billion value. Google is $800 billion. I mean, $1 million today is not what it was 20 years ago. We actually have billionaires today. Billionaires, like an individual billionaire. So for a company to reach $1 trillion, I believe it's going to be very common. It could be 10 years, could be 15 years, it could be 3 years. But I believe that we're going to see unprecedented gains in the crypto market. I'm so excited about cryptos. This is a revolutionary time. We're all crypto pioneers. Forgive me, I get extremely excited when it comes to cryptos. If you missed this video about Chris Larsen, check this out. But I looked up Chris Larsen because I was kind of curious about his history. And this is very important when you're studying cryptocurrencies. You really want to realize who the team is. Basically, I'm not going to call this YouTuber out because I really like him. I mean, I watch his videos all the time. And he pretty much said that he was sponsored by ICO, and I guess they may have paid him to do a video about it. But then he says, "Oh, this is the team," and he doesn't mention one person's name on that team, any background about any member on the team, not college, not if they've had any other success in the fintech world before. I mean, he just skipped right over that part. So I mean, I lost all confidence in that video and that team and whatever they're trying to do. Like the proof is in the partnerships. Like for example, some of the things that Chris Larsen has done, I mean, I believe whatever he touched turns to gold. I'll read through the article just a little bit. Chris Larsen, born in 1960, is a business executive and angel investor, best known for co-founding several Silicon Valley technology startups. There we go right there. He's known for starting several technology startups, one based on peer-to-peer lending. In 1996, and this is back in 96, he co-founded the online mortgage lender eLoan. And during his tenure as CEO, eLoan became the first company, no, here we go, pioneer, the first company to freely provide consumers FIC credit scores. That's huge. I mean, he's not even one of the big credit agencies as far as, the hell's the credit agencies' names? I can't really remember them offhand. Damn it, they'll come to me. There's three huge credit agencies, and actually they probably got the idea from Chris Larsen to pretty much provide the free FICA credit score. By 2000, eLoan market value was estimated at $1 billion. By 2000, he started the company in 96, and within 4 years, the company was worth $1 billion. I mean, come on, 4 years. He had to be a mover. He had to be a shaker. And Larson left the company when it was sold to Banco Popular in 2005. In 2006, he co-funded Prosper Marketplace. Here goes another company. The first peer-to-peer lending marketplace in the United States. There we go again. The first. Pioneer. Revolutionary. In the United States. And he served as the CEO until 2012. Later in 2012, he co-founded the company Ripple Labs. There we go. Chris Larsen he's full of ideas. He's a very bright mind. One day, I will interview Chris Larsen for CKJ Crypto News. That's one of my goals. I guarantee it. I believe it. Anything is possible. I can't wait. I'm like, I said I was going to interview you about 2 years ago. Anyway, Ripple Labs, which developed Ripple, software that enables instant and direct transfer money between two parties. As of 2015, Chris Larsen continues to serve as CEO. Self-described as radically pro-consumer, Larsen has been a vocal advocate of financial privacy in California. He's done a lot of things. There's even a law named after him, the Chris Larsen Law. And in 2001, he co-founded a coalition, Californians for Privacy Now. He has appeared as a speaker at industry events such as Sibos, Swift's flagship conference, and written articles for publications such as American Banker. He's also a board member and advisor for organizations such as Credit Karma. I know you're very familiar with Credit Karma. Every other commercial is Credit Karma. The Electronic Privacy Information Center, EPIC, Quafang, and Betable. On January 4th, 2018, Forbes estimated Larsen's worth at $59 billion. I mean, come on, crypto pioneers. We have one individual that has amassed a wealth of $59 billion. Imagine that. Back in 1980 when Apple came out, if this guy had been worth $59 billion, it would have been like, hell no, no way. It's what my mentor told me. He said $1 million ain't what it is 20 years ago. He said it's easy to make $1 million now. It's getting to the $1 billion mark is the big task. Briefly putting him ahead of Mark Zuckerberg and into 5th place in their list of the world's richest people. In February 2018, Forbes named him the richest person in cryptocurrency. Early life and education. Pretty much, you know, he got his degree from California. He went to school. That's a pretty good part. But here's the really good part, is development of eLoan. In the early 1990s, Larsen began working with mortgage lender Palo Alto, California, becoming friends with his college colleague, Jana Pawlowski. They quit their jobs together. They quit their jobs because they were firm believers in that. And that's the thing, is when you have an idea and you have passion about it, intuition inside will tell you you're on the right track. He quit his job. They quit their jobs together in 92 to fund a mortgage businesses. By 1996, they had switched their focus from loans to development of mortgage lending website. Both Larsen and Pawlowski have been frustrated with aspects of mortgage lending industry and saw the internet as a way to circumvent agent commissions and other fees. Initially raising $450,000 in funding from friends and family, Larsen and Pawlowski moved. That sounds like my friend Pawlowski. Waski from Poland, moved from their small Palo Alto office to a larger low-rent site near Dublin to work on the project. The e-loan website became accessible to the public in 1997 and having success. There we go, proven success. One of the first online mortgage lenders in the United States. The website allows borrowers to search and shop for loans directly without fees charged by brokers and sale agents. The website was later began offering direct home equity and car loans as well. By 1998, eLoan was running into difficulty funding operations. Kowalski had served as chief executive officer for 2 years, and in 1998, she offered to switch jobs with Larson, taking Larson's previous role as president. E-loan, public funding, and public offering. Pulaski and Larson were in talks with Intuit. Intuit is huge. You know the commercials from that. Over a $130 million buyout in the fall of 1998. Forbes wrote that Pulaski and Larson, who worked together, held 40% stake and 20% more in an employee stock plan, would each walk away with $10 million in cash and $16 million in Intuit stock. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine what that Intuit stock is worth now. And that's in 98? Oh my gosh. No wonder he's probably one of the world's richest men. Anyway, days before the deal closed in August, however, Yahoo CEO Timothy Kronk pitched a deal to buy 23% stake of eLoan's outstanding shares for $25 million. Both Larson and Pulaski payouts would be less, but they would retain control of the company and eLoan brand would survive. Choosing to work with Yahoo, eLoan also raised venture capital from SoftBank, Sequoia Capital. In 1998, eLoan had a total annual revenue of $6.8 million. And the following year, Larson offered the role of CEO back to Pulaski through she elected to remain president. Whew, a lot's going on in this guy's career. I'm loving it. In March 99, eLoan filed for initial public offering and went public. So pretty much he's had companies that went public before. And it went public in June of 99. The company processed $470 million in mortgage loans in the first quarter of 99. And by the second quarter, revenue of the year reached $4.6 million. Good God almighty. We're going to skip down a little bit. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just giving you guys a general idea who Chris Larsen is and some of the things he has done, which that's why I say Ripple has the A team. You know, Brad Garlinghouse, you know, I think he was a former, like, very high position at Yahoo. So we got some guys that are movers and shakers. Bill sponsor. Okay, Larson described himself as radically pro-consumer. In early 2000s, he became a vocal advocate for financial privacy in California. In 2001, a bill-sponsored Assembly Jackie Spear proposed it required consumers to opt out before financial services. Companies could share and sell personal information such as bank balances, phone numbers, social security numbers. While the bill had a public support, it was initially defeated by pro-business legislators. Larson co-founded the coalition bill, which was almost double required amount to issue ballot state voters. The signatures combined, lobbying and campaigning throughout 2002 led to major financial firms and legislations withdrawing their opposition, and the bill passed in August 2003. Larson's influences on the ruling stating, without Chris Larsen, California privacy law, which sets the standard for the rest of the nation, would have never became a reality. So Chris Larsen is behind the privacy law in California. This is huge. As of May 2004, eLoan sold $18.9 billion in consumer loans, and since its inception, the company had remained profitable for 8 quarters in a row. Larson stepped down as CEO in early 2005 to start Prosper Marketplace and remain chairman on eLoan, and it was sold to Banco Popular in 2005. There goes another company he started. Okay. Pretty much in Larson 2005, Prosper Marketplace, a San Francisco-based company that was the first peer-to-peer lending marketplace. There we go. We got a lot of peer-to-peer stuff going on. We can kind of see what the guy's focusing on here. The website Prosper.com opened to the public in February 5th, 2006. From 6 to 9, Prosper operated variable model rate, acting as an eBay-style online auction marketplace for lenders and borrowers. This is huge. The company soon ran into regulatory opposition from the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission. So Chris Larsen is familiar with the SEC. That's another good thing for Ripple. Current loan regulations were focused on traditional banks and not technology startups. In 2008, Prosper filed a prospectus with the SEC, changing its business model to preset rates on the formula evaluating each prospective borrower's credit risk. In 2011, Larson outwardly supported the Occupy Wall Street movement, raising money to help feed protesters in nearby OWS encampment in San Francisco. That's really huge if you're familiar with the Wall Street movement. Chris Larsen raised funds to feed them. Wow. So he really cares about the people. And this is the last thing I'm going to say right here, because the proof is in the partnerships. By the end of the year, Prosper had facilitated $271 million in peer-to-peer loans. The company had received $74.5 million in funding from investors such as Jim Breyer, Tim Draper, who backs Encash. So there goes Tim Draper, Chris Larsen. We know they're friends. The A-team. There we go. That's what we say. The proof is in the partnerships. On March 15, 2012, Larsen announced that he would be resigning his role as CEO. Funding OpenCoin. And this is pretty much in 2012, OpenCoin began developing a new payment protocol called Ripple. And the rest is history. And actually, the rest ain't history. Not only is history being read, but it's also being written. So Chris Larsen is writing another chapter in his huge life. Wow. I'm backing Chris Larsen. He's done hell of a things. Alrighty, crypto pioneers. Right now, the video will pop up. I do give away some Litecoin on Monday mornings. Like that video. Subscribe to that video. Let me know what city, country, or state you're in. Don't forget to leave your Litecoin address. I really appreciate your time. Let me know what you guys think about Chris Larsen and all the things he has done in the world. He's done some really huge things. Okay, crypto pioneers. Last thing I want to say is you can really change your future by starting by changing yourself. That means pretty much we can read, we can learn, we can educate ourselves about cryptos, and we can make the right decisions for the future. I really believe this cryptos are going to be huge in the future. Alrighty, CKJ Crypto News. Have a good day.